Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be testing out the No7 Lift and Luminate foundation. So if you would like to see my first impression and wear test throughout the day, please keep watching. So I picked mine up at Target. It says it retails for $15.99, but right now it's on sale for $14.39. It's rated 4.5 stars. This says that it's formulated to lift, firm, and brighten skin, even skin tone, and disguises lines and wrinkles to give a flawless look that lasts all day, and it contains SPF of 15. It also says that it has a medium coverage, so we'll find out if it's buildable to full or not. So it looks like you can also purchase this at Walgreens. So I'm gonna look at the Walgreens website and see what the shade range is. Oh, it's not very good. 2, 4, 6, 8. There looks like there's only about 9 shades. You can see right here, that's not a lot at all. And this is also rated 4.5 stars on Walgreens website. What I really like about this too is that there is a pump. I'm hoping that this goes on kind of like the L'Oreal Lumi foundation, because I really like that. So I'm hoping this is what this is going to be like. And then on the back of it, it just says that for the best results, they want you to blend it on smoothly and evenly with your fingers or a sponge. But as always, I'm going to do half my face with a brush and half of it with a damp sponge. So for primer, I'm going to be using my Smashbox Primer Water. And then I'm going to go in on top of that with my Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. All right, let's do this. I'm excited. So I'm just going to do... Ooh, it feels kind of thick actually. So let's do 2 pumps first. Ooh, it actually feels really thick. I was thinking it was gonna be like really like watery or like liquidy. Ooh, I think I hit the shade on the head. I hit the nail on the head. I think I got the perfect shade for me. This is Cool Vanilla. I'm gonna use my Morphe G36 brush to buff that in. Ooh, this shade is so perfect. It blended out really nice. It doesn't look like I really got a lot of coverage though. Let's try some more. Oh my gosh, this shade is seriously probably the most perfect shade for me out of all my foundations that I own. It has a little bit of a smell to it, but not bad. Okay, so that looks good. It still looks like skin. Like it doesn't look cakey or anything. And I'm not like a full coverage foundation type of person. Like I like more medium coverage, and then if I need extra coverage, I just go in with concealer. Where I need more coverage, which right now is like pretty much my T-zone and my chin, but that looks really good. So that's one side with 2 pumps with a brush, and then that's the side with nothing. I think it looks really good. And it feels really nice on the skin too. And you can still kind of see my skin through it, which I don't really mind. So this foundation feels thick, but it blends out really easy. Like it doesn't feel thick, even though it feels thick on the back of my hand. I don't know. But I can kind of already tell this is going to be like one of my new favorite foundations. I love when that happens. Oh yeah, and the sponge I'm using is my L'Oreal sponge, which is another one of my favorites. So I feel like I got about this. No, I did not get the same coverage. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the rest on the back of my hand. The only thing with like these videos when I split up my face to like a brush and a sponge is like I feel like I always end up using more product than I would need to if I just use the same tool for my whole face. So I think I could probably get the same amount of coverage on my whole face with just 2 pumps instead of having to use 4. But since I am using 2 different tools, it's like I have to use more product. I hope that makes sense. And I like it with a sponge and a brush. I feel like I pretty much got the exact same coverage with the brush and the sponge. So I like that I can apply it with both, and I'm satisfied with that. This looks so good. So I used a total of 4 pumps. I think I could get away with just 2 pumps for my whole face using the same tool. I think it looks really good. It still looks like skin. It evened out my skin tone. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel heavy. Like, it just feels like really good on my skin. I can already tell that I'm gonna love this foundation, and I just put it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer, but first I'm gonna use my Revlon Photo Ready Eye Brightener. This stuff, like, I've been trying to use it up, but it's still going strong. Started blending my concealer and my eye brightener out with my finger, and I feel like I'm getting more coverage that way. Oh, and if you're new to my channel, I have dry to normal skin. Right now it's a little bit more on the drier side because it's cold outside, but in case you are wondering, that's my skin type. Should I use this one? So I'm gonna bust this out. I haven't used this in forever. This is like a dupe for the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. It's like the exact same thing. This is the Hard Candy Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer. I love this stuff. This is full coverage, and this tube I believe was like under $10. And I am gonna go over this with a sponge because, oh my god. I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge. I'm not sure when I'm gonna post this video. I think I might post it tomorrow, but today, which is Friday the 2nd, February 2nd, is my birthday. Today is my birthday. When I get done filming this, I'm gonna go shopping for my birthday, and then we're gonna be around downtown Los Angeles, so I think we're gonna go try out a vegan restaurant that we've never been to before, because I've only ever been to one in Rancho Cucamonga. I've never been to like any other ones, and there's a bunch of them in downtown LA, so I want to find one. They also have like vegan like bakeries and stuff, so I want to try that too while we're down there. So far, this is a really good combination. I love this foundation. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to set my under eye. What do I want to use? I think I'm just going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set my under eye today. Because my under eye is already like pretty bright from that concealer, so I don't need to use my MAC Pro Emphasize powder. And then I busted out my Sigma tapered highlighting brush. Haven't used in forever, and I miss this brush. I forgot how much I loved it to set my under eye. I've noticed though, like with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, like one, I don't think I'll repurchase it after I'm done with it, but I feel like it kind of just like mattifies. Okay, well obviously it mattifies, it's a powder, but like I feel like it takes away some of the brightness from my under eye whenever I use it, and it's supposed to be translucent. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like it kind of just darkens up my under eye. It's pretty sticky, so I'm definitely gonna have to set my face. So I'm gonna use my Morphe MB1 just to lightly set the rest of my face. So this is what my skin looks like with the foundation, the concealer, and the powder. Looks really good. I love it. I feel like this is one of those foundations too that I wouldn't necessarily set all the time, but since I am going to be out and about all day for probably like the next like 10 hours, I want to make sure I set it. But if I was just going to be hanging around the house or like just running a few errands for a couple hours, I probably wouldn't set this foundation because I liked how it looked. But I like how it looks with the powder as well. So it's 12:23 right now. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face, and then I will come back and I will see you guys here in a minute. So it's 12:44 right now. This is what my makeup looks like. So on my face, I used my Tarteist contour palette to contour my nose. I used the lightest shade in this. For blush, I took this Real Her Be Fearless, Be Limitless blush trio, and I used the shade Fearless. It kind of reminds me of NARS Orgasm in a way. For bronzer, I used my new favorite bronzer. This is the Bourjois bronzing powder, and it just looks like a little chocolate bar. This is so good. For highlighter, I used my Makeup Geek x Kathleen Lights highlighting palette, and I mixed these two shades right here. And then I also just threw that bronzer in my crease. That's all I used. For lips, this is another one of my new favorites. This is the Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner in the shade Hush Hush. It has the lip liner on the one side, and then it has a brush on the other side to blend it out. These are so good. It's like my new favorite. For lipstick, I used this lipstick by Bare Minerals. It's in the shade Feel the Love. This packaging is amazing. This is the shade right here. It's just kind of like a My Lips But Better shade. I think this was limited edition. And then for a little bit of gloss, I took this Oh My Gloss by Rimmel. This is in the shade Keep a Secret. It's just like this, it's pretty much clear, but it looks pink. And then to set my face, I just took my MAC Fix Plus first. I like to use that before my setting spray just to melt all the powders into my face, into my skin. And then to set my makeup, I used my Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. If you're looking for a new affordable setting spray or just a setting spray in general, Milani Make It Last is really good. It reminds me of Urban Decay All Nighter, but like a third of the price. And then when I want more of like a dewy look like how I wanted today, I'll use my Milani Make It Dewy. These are so good. Check them out. I think I got mine at Walgreens. So everything looks amazing. I'm really happy with how my makeup turned out. I love this foundation. I've already texted 2 people about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here so I can get through my day, because it is my birthday. So I'm gonna bring you guys along and just kind of do like some check-ins throughout the day and let you know how I feel about it still. I already know I love it, but I'll keep you guys updated throughout the day. I will see you guys here in a little bit. So it's kind of late, but it's 7:36. So I've had this foundation on for 7.5 hours and it still looks really good. I just ate, so I don't have any lip stuff on, but it looks really good. I guess I could powder my forehead, but I don't really mind. It took me forever to do like a check-in because we're in downtown LA right now and we went shopping. We went to the Glendale Galleria. It's really, really, really nice. So we went shopping there for my birthday, and then we went to this vegan restaurant, and it was kind of like the other one we go to all the time is way better, but anyways. We also went to Riley Rose. It's like this new little like boutique that sells like Lipland and Lime Crime and some other brands that I've never heard of. And then they have a lot of brands that you just see online but you can't find in like a Sephora and Ulta. So I got a few things from there, so keep a lookout for that haul. It's a really cute store. But yeah, I'm still really pleased with this foundation. It looks so good. We went into Sephora and I bought some things from there because had to get my birthday gift. And one of the girls stopped me and asked me like what highlight I was wearing, and I told her it was the Kathleen Lights Makeup Geek collab, and she's like, your face looks so good, it just looks airbrushed. So I guess that means this foundation is like a 10 out of 10, right? Anyways, I will see you guys when I get home. Hey guys, so I just got home and it's 10:34. So I've had this foundation on for about 10.5 hours roughly, or just 10 hours. I don't know. I always forget, but it looks so good still. I did powder like right after I saw you guys last, and I think it was like 7:30, but that was it. I had the foundation on for 7 hours and only powdered 1 time. Like, can you believe it? It seriously doesn't even look like I'm wearing foundation. Like, it just looks like I have bronzer, blush, and highlight on. Like, it doesn't even look like I have a base. Well, to me anyways. It just looks so good. And like the last time that I was obsessed with a foundation, like right off the bat, it's been a minute. I think it was the L'Oreal Total Cover foundation was the last foundation that I was like really obsessed with. But they're 2 completely different foundations. Like the Total Cover one is like matte, satin matte, more matte than satin, and it's full coverage. And this one is like your skin but better. I don't know, it is so good. Like, this is definitely one of those foundations that I'm probably gonna repurchase and repurchase and repurchase, and I'm like so happy with it. And I got a compliment on it, so that means even more, right? It's not just my opinion. So yeah. So anyway, so if you guys were thinking about trying this foundation and you have dry to normal skin, which is my skin type, then I highly recommend it. I can't vouch for oily skin because I don't have oily skin, but if you were on the fence, like, I give this foundation a 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up. I'm so happy with it. I cannot wait to wear it like every day. Anyways, so if you guys enjoyed this first impression of the number 7 Lift and Luminate foundation, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and please subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.